Welcome to NFL Primetime on ESPN Plus, presented by Dell Technologies. How those ahead stay ahead.
My. Welcome to Division Round Sunday of NFL Primetime. Chris Berman along with Booger. Booger's on assignment for the college football championship game. So we got the coach, my longtime friend Herb Edwards. Good to see you again.
Good to be back, my friend.
Listen, if I've said this, I think every round of the playoffs, right? If you like football,
oh boy,
how was today? How was that second game?
Unbelievable. I mean, the National Football League is smiling right now. They have the best game in town. Oh, I love it, especially playoff time, and you watch some of the endings of these games. Magnificent.
Well, I'll tell you what. Ending, how about the beginning? Listen, here we go with a team that not only lost 10 in a row last year, they started 0-2, and it's been cardiac Caleb. But then there's the LA Rams, the team that looked like and still may be the best team in football. So here we go to the land of deep dish pizza in a game played almost in a deep freeze. Why not, right? I know it was 17, but the wind chill and real feel was like 8 degrees, and that's what we're going with. The Chicago Bears. Could they continue their amazing Bears against Matthew Stafford, against the youngster Caleb Williams? And so, how would this turn out? Caleb to Roma Dunze can't handle it. Oh, would have been a touchdown, Herb.
Yeah, right through his hands. You know, try to catch it on the shoulder pads rather than extending his hands and catching the football.
Opening drive Bears. Now later drive, but they still got Williams. Oh, but Kobe Durant. So Rams, and that was just overthrow, obviously, but the Rams malign pass defense, not unbelievably so, but they came up big today.
Big takeaway there.
And so he got around the arm of Kobe Turner, and the Ram takeover on the turnover. 2nd and 3, LA. It was 80 degrees in LA this week. How would these guys do? Well, Matthew Stafford, welcome back to the NFC North. Jordan Whittington, 20 yards. Rams in the red zone. Later drive. 2nd and goal. Stafford to Kyron Williams. Touchdown. They open the game with a 14-play drive, like 85 yards. 7-0 LA. Next Bears possession. Caleb. Look out, here comes Jared Verse. But it's a free play because he was too quick. And Colston loved him. What a rookie he's been, Herb.
Yes, and Caleb Williams does this really well. He extends plays with his legs.
Speaking of extending plays, another rookie, Kyle Monangai. Boy, the Bears ran hard. Joe Thuney moving out to tackle. I mean, that's been one of their biggest improvements this year. One of the best rushing teams in football. Second quarter, same drive. Caleb to DJ Moore.
Wow.
We're tied at 7. Game on.
He falls back more than any quarterback I've ever watched and still throw the ball very accurately.
Now early second quarter, Stafford sacked by Jaquan Brisker. Now on a brisk day, Brisker gets a sack. Second sack of the game for the Bears. Stafford to Puka Nacua, but Brisker's there to knock it away.
What a play. That's a good pass defense there.
And they got to punt the ball. So 3 minutes to go in the half, still tied at 7. Caleb to Dunze, 27 yards, first down, Chicago. 3rd and 4 at the 29 of the Rams. Williams to Loveland, incomplete. They kick a field goal, 10-7 Chicago. Santos with field goal, 30 seconds left in the half. Matthew Stafford, who says he can't move at 37? To Kyron Williams, 14 yards, first down, LA. Tick, 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 tick. 3rd and 10 for the Bears at the 14. Stafford. Well, I don't even think.
A little long.
I don't even think that Shaq could catch that. At any rate, I was going to go Wilt, but, let's go with Shaq. Rams kick field goal. We're tied at 10. So the Bears must have felt like they were up by 18 the way their season's gone. 4 minutes left in the third. Williams,
there.
But intercepted by Durant. 2 picks.
That's exactly right. Great play there. Nice catch.
3rd and 10 now. Rams after the second turnover in the game. Usually it's the Bears that feast on it. Stafford to Puka Nacua, but incomplete. Rams do not take advantage of the interception. Sean McVay says, no, we can do this. Come on, pumping them up. Rams punted away. Under a minute to go in the third. Monangai.
Good stop by the Rams there. 3rd and 1.
Both teams go scoreless in the third. 10-10, about the wind chill, going to the fourth quarter. 11 minutes left. Stafford to Davante Adams. Between two defenders, Bears thought Adams fumbled the ball. This looked like the play yesterday.
Yes, it does.
With the Bills-Bronco game, let's take a look.
Did we review it?
Knee down. Knee down.
Yeah.
That's a catch.
Good catch.
Yeah, that rule. Bills might think differently, but today it's a catch. On Sunday, don't even contest it. Then later in the drive, 4th and 1, Puka gets the first down. Puka did some blocking, too, in this game.
That's a hard 1 yard, by the way.
Yes, sir. Kyron Williams into the end zone, leaping in past the snow. 17-10 Rams. So Chicago down. They've been down so many times all year. Last week, name the game.
Oh, boy.
Caleb, 2nd and 10. Look out. Almost tackled. Whoop.
There he goes.
Look at him go.
Bo.
26 yards.
Wow. Wow, what a run.
First down, Chicago. Under 6 to go. Good pocket this time. Adunze makes the grab for 17 yards, but a flag.
Yeah, but a great throw right over the coverage of the corner.
And that was it. Jared Verse roughing the passer, so they pick up 5 more. Then DeAndre Swift. Can he get outside on 3rd and goal? No. The hurdle, it's no, sir. Rams defense. Quentin Lake was the approach late on this thing, right? 4th down. The Bears, they're going for it. They were like, 1 for 4 on 4th down? And that could not connect. Spain is there to break it up. And the Bears feel, if we don't, do we get the ball? But yes, they do. Under 2 to go. Williams, Loveland, 18 yards. First down. Tick, 30 seconds. Caleb on 3rd and 4. It's incomplete. Really? Cardiac Caleb's going to do it again? I don't know. The Rams, here comes the pass rush. Going back,
here he goes.
back.
Watch this throw.
He fires it.
No.
Oh, my goodness. His first catch of the day. Wow. When first we commit. Tied.
How does this happen? Boom. He's throwing a leaping leader, and guess what? It gets caught.
They said he scrambled 21 yards. The throw is 55 in the air. And now the Bears with the comeback. We go, 2 over to look at this thing. How do you let him behind 5 yards?
I have no idea. Unbelievable.
Now we're 17 all. Bears win, defer. Rams ball. 3rd and short. Blake Corum. And the Bears showing, from the Rams standpoint, bad decorum. They stop him on 3rd down.
3rd down, good stop here. A bunch of Chicago Bears to make the stop now. Bears have the ball.
Bears field goal wins it, just like the Buffalo game. They had the ball second yesterday. Could the Bears do it? Avoids the rush. How about that scramble just to get the first down and he got nailed?
He is playing well, Caleb Williams.
He got nailed, but later in the drive, 3rd and 6. Now all of a sudden, he's my favorite receiver.
Yes.
And Cole Kmet, but once again, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Caleb, off left tackle was the Tootie over there. So he sneaks it 2 plays later. Downfield. But Cameron Curl, the 3rd pick of the game for the Rams.
And this might be the biggest play of the game right here.
Well, so now Matthew Stafford gets a second chance.
Yes.
Right? So only needed a field goal.
Yep.
Rams. Stafford. Davante Adams.
Wow. Look at this throw. Look at the catch.
2 guys back in their own division.
Yes, exactly right.
NFC Norris division.
North.
Later in the drive, 3rd and 6, Stafford to Puka Shell.
Wow.
Across the 30, big first down. Sets it up, and they kept throwing on 2nd and 3rd down. You thought they would kick the field goal on 4th. Harrison Mevis. Special teams have been a problem all year for the Rams, but not tonight. It's good. It's good. A 42-yard field goal. And in the 5th quarter, the Los Angeles Rams come out of the deep freeze and beat the Bears 20-17. What a game again at Soldier Field. Sean McVay said, oh my goodness, we were tied, but in the end we won it.
You know, Wow, what a great job by our group finding a way. Thought our defense was outstanding. Thought special teams made the plays that they had to make. And then offensively, I did not do a very good job for our group tonight, but I thought our guys were able to overcome it. I thought we were able to be at our best in the most important moments, be able to string together some drives. But, you give them credit. I thought, Coach Allen and those guys did a good job. The weather was a factor just for both teams in terms of just being able to throw and catch. You guys could see that. But the way that game went into overtime, I just love this resilience and the resolve of this group where, man, we start off, you feel like you're getting a little bit of momentum. I make a terrible 3rd down and 1 call. No excuse for that. Should have used the timeout. They did a good job of having a good call on there, and then we got to punt it out. And I thought our defense, they just made them snap it one more time. It looked like they were getting themselves close to field goal range, and what a freaking play by Cam Curl. I thought our defense came up time in and time out tonight.
Well, that just happened, obviously. So, look, let's start with the Rams. They have had an interesting path from the time that they lost at the very end of Seattle, and then all of a sudden they lost Atlanta. They couldn't play for the 1 seed. So now they've been these nomads. Yes. They play this long game at Carolina. They weren't expecting another 4-quarter game. They play this 5-quarter game. But they come out of it, these California guys, they're not really California guys. They get Stafford and Adams back in the NFC South. But let's give hats off. I know they gave up the big play at the end. Their defense played the best it has in about 5 weeks. Rams, my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, and it needed to. It made the necessary plays when the moment presented itself. Mm-hmm. And this was a game going back and forth. It's amazing the weather didn't affect these offenses at all. Right? Throwing the football, they act like it was 60 degrees outside. That was not a factor. And the way they played the Rams, the moment was never too big for them. They just kept fighting, and they found a way to make enough plays to eventually win this football game.
Well, so Rams defense, which statistically was way up there, but not up Houston, Seattle range, came up big. I understand that they gave up the tying pass, which was an amazing play. Matthew Stafford, when he had the ball for the second time, did we doubt? They had 2 14-play drives. One in the 4th quarter was like 91 yards. So it wasn't all game long like the Rams can play like that. But did we doubt, given a second chance, that they would deliver?
No, because it's Matthew Stafford. Yeah. He's been in too many games like this. And remember, when the season, before it even kicked off, the Rams did not know if Matthew Stafford was going to play this year, right? And now he finds himself here. Now he's headed to the championship game, playing a team that he's very familiar with in Seattle Seahawks. We'll get into that later. But Matthew Stafford, when the moment was big, he was available and he made the throws. He made some beautiful throws in some tough conditions. But as we know, and you mentioned it earlier, he played for the Detroit Lions. So he's used, people say, well, they play in a dome, they're in LA. People forget, for 12 years he played in the NFC North. By the way, he played against the Green Bay Packers. He played against Chicago Bears in these elements when he was in that division.
Yep, absolutely. And look, the Rams, they were the favorites to and still may be. With 4 weeks to go, they certainly were until Seattle kind of leapfrogged, and we'll get into that. Caleb, okay, this time cardiac Caleb, they didn't win the game. That play, we've seen these throws, the Packer games, both Packer games. They said 55 yards in the air.
Look at this.
It's like Fran Tarkenton going back there.
Correct. Who does this? And he does it every week. This is not luck. He makes throws like this every week on his back foot. Very accurate throws. This is just one of those deals. You have to make the play, and he was able to do it.
Look, I know he's done this all year long. But different perspective for you. Arizona State head coach. Caleb, we know what he was at college at USC, but cold weather, second year, did you see in him some of this or all of this translate into the pros going back to your college days?
I would say that very talented young guy. He needed to be bridled. He needed to be coached up a certain way. Ben Johnson comes in there. Think about it this way. He took 68 sacks prior to this season. He's a different quarterback. Different offense. I get all that. But Ben Johnson has done a remarkable job with this young man. He has talent. If you're a Chicago Bear fan, you watch this game, it didn't turn out like you'd like it, but you have your quarterback for the next decade. Mm-hmm. He is your guy.
And they got their coach for the next decade.
That's exactly
You don't want to ever say the next decade. I don't want to, that's like the announcer's curse. Ben Johnson comes in. They even started 0-2. I know that's September, and it's a long time ago. But the way they've won a lot of these games with Caleb, and he's not alone. I mean, these receivers are making catches.
Yes.
They ran the ball differently. This was the only team in the division that didn't make, in their division, the NFC North, that didn't make the playoffs last year. Everybody else made it. This year, they're division champ. Now, I was going to do this on my own. The Bears lost. I'm doing it anyway for you Bear fans. We ain't here. It's Walter Payton, the late, great Walter Payton.
Oh, boy.
Said, we ain't here to cause no trouble. We just want to get to the Super Bowl shuffle. They're so much closer than anybody thought they would be. So hats off to Chicago.
Exactly right.
Bears on the map. And that leads us to the New England Patriots, very firmly back on the map at home against Houston, who was the last 3-4 years the playoff perennial. You know the Patriots story, 8 wins last 2 years, but Mike Vrabel in, they were 1-2. That's ancient history. Here we go to Frosty Foxborough. By the way, all the games in the playoffs, including what's coming and the Super Bowl, they'll be outside.
Outside.
When was the last time that happened?
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know, Herb. Here comes Houston. Here comes C.J. Stroud. Here comes Drake May. Nico Collins can't play. Houston top receiver. You know, offensively, they're going to be challenged. May is Stephon Diggs on 3rd and 14, short of first down. Mike Vrabel, you going to go for it on 4th and 1? All right. One of the most popular Patriots, Demario Pop Douglas Jewett. There we go. 28 yards from Drake May.
How about that? Great play by the defender. Just didn't get it ball completely, and all of a sudden the Patriots scored.
7-0 Patriots.
Oh, a lot of time in the pocket.
Stroud, they made a lot of turnovers against Pittsburgh. Got away with it. Dalton Schultz. He knows something. He knows 42 yards. Hogan, 42 yards. I had to do it. Woody Marks. It's a 1-yard touchdown, but wait a minute. Flag on the play. The big fella wasn't quite set. Illegal motion.
Wasn't quite set. Man, that's right. That's a good
Did you say
call.
it wasn't Canada?
Yeah, it's not Canadian football,
Yeah,
as they say.
touchdown nullified. 3rd and 6 now, and Stroud has time. But then throws it, and Schultz injures his calf on the play, and he wouldn't return. So tight end receiver and Collins already out. And so
they're losing players. That's not good.
And they lost the chance for a touchdown. They only kicked the field goal 7-3. May. Danielle Hunter strips it. May fumbled it 4 times. He lost 2, but not this one. Will Campbell, rookie tackle, falls on it. Johnny on the spot. Will on the spot. Punt, though. Those defensive ends were
really good.
God. 2 minutes to go in the first. Stroud. Carlton Davis. Was this the series that he called PI before that? And then he comes with a pick right after it, or is that the other one? Whatever.
What a play.
Wow. He looked like a receiver.
Yeah. Great catch.
Just like you did. Leading interception all-time leader at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sitting next to him. May up the middle on 2nd and 5, his own 23. And this is punched out. Tommy Togiai punts it out.
Good
Alshire falls on the ball. Look at the play. Texans. So it turnovers the other way. Look, it was a rough weather day. We're not trying to, we're watching on TV. It was a rough way to play it, but Stroud to Christian Kirk. It's a touchdown.
How about
10
that
yards.
throw and catch? Good coverage, too. Just a nice throw.
Texans are in the lead.
Texans.
10-7. But could they hold on to the ball? Stroud. Oh, here it comes.
No.
Intercepted by Marcus Jones. Mr. Jones and me. Oh, the Counting Crows are singing. Caleb Chason made the hit.
Boy, this is, you can't, he'll learn from this. You can't do this. No, you cannot do this. We all know that. He's trying to make a play, but you don't do this.
The Chason kept rolling along for you Army fans. 14-10 Patriots. Stroud off of Xavier Hutchins to Craig Woodson. It's another interception. Patriots defense, 3 picks, first half.
Yes, Patriots defense playing well.
We're still got 6 minutes to go in the first half. May. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Kayshawn Booty.
Oh, boy.
Kayshawn Booty. He's OKC. The drive. Now, 1st and goal at the 7. Watch this. Drake May. Stephon Diggs.
Now, this
look at everything.
This is really, this is just a great throw. I mean, this coverage, he puts it in between 2 defenders. outstanding catch as well.
Hey, I made the catch. Yeah, 21-10. Houston in trouble, especially when Davis read everything there. 4 interceptions in the first half. Only the 4th time since the merger that's happened in a first half.
And what's unbelievable is the Texans' defense did such a nice job after these turnovers to stay in the game.
They did.
Kept them in the game, their defense.
Yeah, it's still 21-10 at the half despite the 4 picks, but they can't take on any more water. Self-inflicted as most of it was. Will Anderson. Hunter Anderson, the 2 of them combined for 5 sacks. El Shire, look at another play by forcing a turnover.
Yes, I mean, and these guys are relentless, these 2 ends, and they can make things happen here again. Big turnover by Anderson.
Texans, what do you do with it, Herm? 2nd and 8. Marks. It stumbles, bumbling, fumbling.
Now.
It's Craig Woodson.
Wow.
Christian Gonzalez with the strip.
How about that? These Patriots did a nice job of punching the ball and stripping the ball. They stay active going after the ball when the ball carrier is not on the ground.
I mean, it's 5 turnovers.
5,
what are you doing? You're still, quote, in the game. Stroud to Jaden Higgins on 3rd and 7. They get a flag. Defensive pass interference. It only leads to a field goal, but one score, 21-16.
That is the correct call. Grabbed his arms, not playing the ball at all. That is the correct call.
All right, as it got the snow, and the wet snow continued to fall early for it. Houston, we have a problem. May. It's booty full. Shake your booty on a 32-yard touchdown.
Wow.
Somehow, look, Ma, one hand, Herm.
I don't know how you do that. That's a remarkable catch and an outstanding throw.
Yes. 28-16 New England.
Wow.
They're loading up the muskets. They want to fire them off. The revolution, our 250th year of America. Why not? It began up here. 5 minutes to go. Stroud. Kairos Tonga. They're having a Tonga party.
Yes, they are.
Now it's 4th and 18. They say country for. I don't know.
4th and 18.
They couldn't make,
That's a bad down.
Now this is the next series, 4th and 4. Hutchinson. Wait a minute, that's the middle linebacker Spillane down there.
I don't even know how they got this matched up. The backer made a great play. He really did. Wow.
Guess what? The good old days are back for the Patriots. They're back in their 16th championship game. Most of them this century, obviously. And the Patriots win at home. They bounce the Houston Texans, who are now 0-7 lifetime in this round. 28-16. Mike Vrabel's squad moving on like they've moved since late September.
Our guys are prideful men, and they want to compete and they want to win. And again, they deserve the recognition that they're going to get. I mean, they're top 5 defense for a reason as well. And so, again, that's how some of these things go. It comes down to turnovers, and we've got them in, get back on track. We force 2nd and long, so we stop the run. And I'm proud of each and every guy in there.
I look back and I just feel like I let people down, and not happy with that, and it hurts, and I'm not naive to it. I didn't play my best this year, but I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna keep my chest up, my chin up high, and I'm gonna just keep battling for it. If God before me, who can be against me? And I'm just gonna rely on that. But yeah, I think even today, just our team doing great. Our defense, getting stops. And I just being careless with the football. I gotta get that fixed, and something that I know I can. So I'm gonna get that done.
Yeah, I think not satisfied means we're back on the road. Back on the road in the AFC Championship game. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. So I'm just trying to, enjoy these playoff wins. I think in the regular season, when you come up with wins, you feel like you can play better. You kind of have this, down mentality, and just know that we made enough plays tonight. And obviously, I wish I had some plays back, but that's part of it. That's part of playing good teams in the playoffs. And proud of these guys for how we played. Keeps on being a defense picking us up when we need to, and special teams was huge. And so, like I said, just back on the road, and we got a tough opponent.
Well, all right, we'll get to the quarterbacks in a minute, but let's start with Patriots defense. Last week they made the Chargers look completely inept. Jim Harbaugh firing some coaches on offense, et cetera. They gave up 3 points. Okay, Chargers, West Coast, New England. Well, now here's Houston, who playoff pedigree. And now they force 5 turnovers. They get a pick 6. I think they might have taken a little bit personally, like, we understand Houston's got a great defense, and so do the Seattles of the world and Denver. What about us? They played like that.
You are correct. And being a former player or a coach in that league for a long time, you hear all the noise outside the buildings about this great defense. Rightly so. Houston deserves it. But New England's sitting here and saying, you know what? We're pretty good, too. They are a top 5 defense. Everyone loses sight of that about the New England Patriots. And they did a phenomenal job today. And look, both defenses really played well when you think about it. You think about the Houston defense. They had, 6 turnovers?
Yeah, 5 turnovers.
Okay, 5 turnovers. And for them to even be in the game,
correct,
it was just says something about their defense, how these turnovers didn't affect the score. Because this game should have been over in the third quarter.
Yes.
You turn the ball over that many times on the road, you shouldn't even be close in the game. But they were close because their defense kept them in the game. But New England's defense in big moments really did a great job.
Overlooked. And they're going to have that same chip on their shoulder. We'll get to the Denver game in a moment. So if I'm looking at Drake May, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you can look at it 2 ways. 4 fumbles, 2 which he lost. Interception. Sacked 5 times, which isn't necessarily his. He's taken a lot of sacks this year. Yes. But yet, through 3 touchdowns, 2 of them are of the unbelievably sweet variety. So my report and my look of him is, we know about the intermediate balls and everything. But he got knocked down statistically, but chin was up the entire game and made big plays. So he won without his fastball is what I'm trying to say.
Correct. And he knows that he can play better. And when he had some errors and he made some mistakes, the defense picked him up. And this is what good teams do. Look, Houston did the same thing for their quarterback when he was turning the ball over. They stayed in the game. Both these defenses played pretty good today with the turnover. This was a turnover game, and you knew it defensively. You said, we got defense. When you take the ball away, the first thing you holler on defense is put the fire out. Don't let them score. Hold them to a field goal.
Right.
Both these defenses were challenged today by turnovers, and for the most part, they played well, both of them.
C.J. Stroud, he said it. He stood up there. Only the 4th time in a playoff game since the merger, 4 interceptions and a half. Craig Morton, Super Bowl, playing for Denver against Dallas. Yeah. 1983, Gary Danielson. We love Gary. He was a good quarterback, but it happened one thing in Detroit. Trevor Lawrence. In other words, those are the only 4. He didn't have the year that he did this first year, a little better than last year. They were devoid of offensive weapons. Look, they started 0-3. They had a 10-game winning streak. So we're not trying to pour water on the Texans, but now they've been 3 or 4 times. So how do they take the next step? They can't get to the championship game.
Well, the quarterback at the press conference, he said, look, this is a little bit on me, and I've got to play better. And I think the look in his eye, he was disappointed in how he played. Knowing the young man, he probably felt like he let his team down. And he's going to grow from this. There's 2 ways you go. Do I get better, or does this become the pattern of who I am in big games?
Mm-hmm. Well, they got a heck of a team, and
yes,
their coach, D'Amico Ryan, they play like he played linebacker. We know that. But so now, no Houston, it's 2-1.
Oh, boy.
In the AFC. The early game Sunday, Patriots at the Broncos. The late game Sunday. the rubber game between the Rams and the Seahawks in the NFC West. Start in the AFC. New England fans are going, we understand it's not Brady at Manning and Denver. Lifetime, they're 0-4 in that building. I understand Mike Vrabel could care less, but they're 0-4. Oh, God, we're going to Denver. It's been their house of horrors. But they're playing the second quarterback, Jarrett Stidham, who once upon a time was a Patriot. They're going to be favored. I mean, I don't know that. We're doing the show right away. Denver's defense must what? What goes on in that locker room with a guy that has not played a start for a couple of years?
They can't get this game out of whack in this sense. They can't let the game become a 2 or 3 score game where Stidham actually has to try to win the game. They got to protect the quarterback. And their defense can do this. They're playing at home. They get it. This is one of those games where you sit and watch it and you go, hey, look, if I'm the coach, Sean Payton, you know what he's telling his team? Hey, guess what? The Colts had a 44-year-old quarterback come in and play for them. We're bringing in a young guy, okay? Don't worry about it. We are who we are. We're going to play. And if you're the Denver football team, you're excited about the opportunity.
And the New England defense that we've heard all year about Denver and all your sack, almost the record.
We're going to match.
We've showed you for 2 games, we don't care.
Right.
That could be a better game than first, like yesterday. Like, oh, no. At Mile High, that will help.
That's right.
Denver, but New England, they fear nothing. Now, we're going to show you this because so remember a month ago when this was part of the comeback for Seattle down by 24, and that was, of course, the Charbonnet, the accidental recover of the lateral, but that's not really what I was talking about. They went to overtime. The Rams at the Seahawks about 4 weeks ago, right?
Yep.
That was, that was not what I was looking for, but it's okay. That's the game we're talking about. Rams scored in overtime. The Seahawks went for 2-1. The reason I'm saying it was 38-37 after the Rams won 21-19 at L.A. earlier this year. They don't get the 2. This is all in L.A.
Yes.
None of this, they wouldn't have been in Chicago. It's just interesting. My point is how close these 2 teams were and how close football is that 1 2-point conversion, made or not, has made the Seahawks a rested team at home. And the Rams come in game, but they have to be, especially a frigid game. This is a tough assignment. They've been nomads for a few weeks.
No, you're right. And they've gone on the road and had to win games, tough games. But think about Matthew Stafford. I mean, he's playing at a level right now. Maybe has a chance to be the MVP. So they're used to playing Seattle. They're in their division, so they understand the opponent.
And Seattle's defense, did we see them on Saturday night? I mean, they're
really good.
They're
really good.
They're very scary. The Rams know that, though. They call themselves the dark side.
Yes.
But the Rams are going to try to keep the lights on for 1 more week. And the winner of this will play the Super Bowl in San Francisco.
Yes.
And we'll use the 49ers place, I guess, for their preparation. The whole thing's interesting,
yes.
right?
Yes.
The NFC West, best division in football.
In football, that's exactly right.
Playing in the championship game. You know what? Does that mean that's it? Is that all we got? Game balls.
Game balls.
Something else. We changed this back and forth.
Yes.
Well, yours first, term, because I know you love the DBs.
Carlton Davis, he gets my game ball. He was outstanding today, the way he played. I mean, he's a DB, and so do I lean a little bit to the DBs? Yes. Made some outstanding plays. How about this interception right here? Big time. Look at that. 2 interceptions, 4 pass defense against a good Texas football team. Had an outstanding day for the New England Patriots. You get a game ball,
They didn't roll up the scoreboard, but nobody was going to do it in that cold weather. The Rams did not turn the ball over at all. The Bears made their living this year on turnovers. The Rams won the turnover battle +3. And when you had to have it, there are a couple of 14-play length of the field drives, and then you knew that in the overtime, given a second chance, Matthew Stafford gets my game ball because clutch once yet again. Guess what? Next week, Booger's back. Not that we want to say goodbye to her, but the game is on, I say regular TV, the kind of the station that I started at. Now we have 8 million stations.
Yes.
We got Pylon Cam, we got everything else. But NFL primetime after the championship game and after the Super Bowl on ESPN and everywhere else you enjoy. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Thank you, my friend.
Herm, good to see you. Thanks for watching. For Herm, I'm Boomer. See you soon.